The maximum you can hit off a ball, it's a 6. The R15, that's an 18, and they've always been that good. It came out in 2008. We are 15 years down the road. This is generation 4, and they've always been one of the easiest motorcycles to recommend. The R15 manages that by covering its bases really well and then offering outrageous ability. Today, version 4, the level of equipment on this, the capability it offers, and the price, they're all a little hard to put into context. The Yamaha YZF-R15 was the first motorcycle I ever rode at a racetrack. It was a terrible day, it was a disaster. I didn't know what I was doing, but the R15 made sure that I finished the day with a smile and without a crash. Since that day, I've ridden many R15s at many racetracks. And no matter how much I learned, it felt like the R15 had more to teach me and show me without ever making you feel small. It was unfailingly polite and always encouraging you to ride better. How many motorcycles can you think of that can make you feel like that? It's also a motorcycle with a great story. Yamaha has successfully maintained a strong love-hate relationship with Indian enthusiasts. It would make a Saas Bahu series proud. We love what the blue brand stands for, and we more or less hate what's standing in Yamaha showrooms and what's not. In 2008, it was worse. Yamaha was more lost than Twitter is today. No one in India, Yamaha fans included, thought, we need a 150cc sports bike. And not a lip service sports bike, a serious learner-friendly machine. And Yamaha knew how to make those. They've made a very impressive 125 outside of India for a long time. So a motorcycle that didn't emerge from the abyss of customer surveys, from a Japanese company. Whoever's gut the R15 idea was born in, we salute you. It was a proper mini R1. It looked like that, had a twin spar frame, a relentless engine, and basic suspension and skinny tires. A runner wearing flip-flops, we thought initially. But once we started riding it, the R15 is all heart. The ability of this suspension, even today, it's hard to comprehend. It's basic hardware, nothing fancy, but it actually feels like serious sports bike suspension would. And it manages Indian roads with a poise that should not be possible. It works reasonably well with pillions without preload adjustment. I've ridden all generations of the R15s hard, and no matter how skilled I became, I never really seemed to run out of tires at all. But all of us don't go to the racetrack, obviously. But you've seen R15s with luggage on the back heading up into the mountain passes, right? Or just buzzing down the highway, or most often on city streets, crossbody bag headed to college or gym or the office. I'm a little bit jealous of these youngsters, honestly, to have a machine of this capability available that early in their riding careers. I imagine if I were freshly licensed and had an R15, I would have discovered the racetrack a lot earlier. I would have ridden longer distances a lot earlier. I'd be a better rider because of it today. This motorcycle is so spectacular, not because of its tangibles, not the brilliant handling, the unflagging engine, high quality levels. The R15 is special because it wants you to try it again and do it better. Without biting back, without fuss, a motorcycle that's always on your side. It's given generations of riders a platform to build their motorcycle worlds on. Yamaha has done this before in India, 2 times in the decades before. There's more to the R15 than meets the eye, and what meets the eye is very pleasing indeed. Yamaha hit it out of the stadium. The R15 is an absolute legend. And Yamaha, a few more 6s here and there wouldn't be amiss.